Welcome to Be Great Today. I am Jonathan Bloom, or as I'm also known in World of Warcraft, Frasley Sparksman. I'm recording this on Friday, September 29th, which is both National Coffee Day, yes, and also World Heart Day. I think it's fascinating recording this episode about feelings on World Heart Day. There's a lot of poetry about your heart or your feelings in your heart, and I want to today talk about ways you can lead through your feelings. This is one area I struggle with on a daily basis. You may see my selfies and things on Facebook and Twitter. I want you to know that that is not the all the time me. I always try to be positive and I try to be the best I can, but the selfies are an intentional smile. I find the more that I've been doing the selfies, it has been helping me be more positive and be more optimistic. It is an intentionality on my part. From my experience, you can't control your feelings, but I find that I'm able to not let my feelings control me most of the time. With feelings, you can control your response to your feelings, but it's different than controlling your feelings. You can change your response to your feelings. Reaction can be predetermined. Whenever you have a response to a situation, your action can be driven by your feelings, or you can choose to think about how you are feeling and respond in a different way. An example that I find a lot is road rage. If somebody cuts me off, if somebody honks at me when the light changes, I can get angry, or I can change my response, break the critical cycle, and not respond. One reason why you may want to change your reaction to your feelings is in how it affects those around you. Your feelings can affect the overall mood of yourself, of those around you, or of the situation that you're in. I had a test that I went into a couple years ago where I said, I'm not going to pass. Guess what? I did not pass. I took that same test a year later, and I said, I am going to pass. I am not going to let this defeat me. Guess what? I passed. Your outlook can change a situation. It can drive you to do the best you can in that situation. Your feelings can affect your attitude. One thing I like about Yoda is his saying, do or do not. There is no try. I find that when I use the word try instead of I will or I can, it gives half effort to the situation. I'm going to try this. Okay, so then if I fail, then I'll just give up. I'm going to do this. No matter what happens, I will succeed. I find that negative feelings, if not checked, can lead to self-fulfilling prophecies for me. If I go into a situation thinking, I don't like this, it's going to not do great, I'm going to hate this, guess what? I will hate this. I've been in situations where I was preemptively looking for all the reasons for it to not work. I don't want to pinpoint this for anybody, so I won't say if it was friends or family, but there was one time there was somebody that I was so anxious about not being around that when I was with there, I looked at every word and was like, see, I told myself that it was going to go this way. And guess what? It did. Later on, I had another situation with the same person. And I was like, I will not repeat what I did. And I went into the second situation and things turned out much better because I said, I will find ways to make this a positive area. Positivity is a skill, not a gift. Everyone can get it. Everyone can work at it. And part of it is recognizing how we're feeling and finding ways to not let the feelings affect what's going on. There are ways that we can change things to help how we're feeling in that moment. I am not at all saying that depression is not valid, because depression is valid. Depression is this thing that everybody is capable of experiencing, and people do experience it. It is not easy to work out of depression. I am not discounting that at all. And along with that, realize others will be struggling, so work with them. Give them grace. Everybody is going through a different thing in the journey of life. We all have the things that we are working with, that we're struggling with. So if we are at a better place with ourselves at the current time, sometimes giving positivity can help somebody else who's going through a difficult time. I find it is so easy for myself to be negative that it can be painful to work on positivity. But I find when I work on the positivity, things always go out better. There is a point about being realistic with things, but realism does not equal pessimism in my experience. Realism, it realizes what is really going on in this situation. Positivity looks for the ways that we can change the situation, find ways we can help move where we are right now into a better place. None of this is easy. I struggle with it on a daily basis. I don't have a secret to it, nor am I always controlling my reactions the way I should. And I'm not saying that it's going to be easy to do any of this. There may be barriers. There are seasons of life where it is easier to be positive than other seasons. Right now, I feel pretty blessed where things are going, but I've been through seasons and I know I will go through seasons where it will be difficult. I know people that are going through difficult seasons right now. I'm at a place where I can do everything I can to be positive in the hope that it will help somebody else. I hope this has been helpful, and it is a lifelong pursuit on positivity. Positivity won't change everything. It is not a miracle drug to change everything, but there are times where positivity or a smile can help somebody else who is going through a difficult time. This has been Be Great Today. I am Jonathan Bloom, or as I'm known in World of Warcraft, Frasley Sparkspan. You can find us at b-great.today, and you can email us at podcast@b-great.today. Thank you for listening, and have an awesome week. I will see you here next Sunday.